Hi there, welcome to Jocelyn Possum. My name's Sal, this is Jocelyn Possum. We're playing some more corru.observer today. We're supposed to do some Homestuck, but my co-host is unavailable at the moment, so we will be playing corru.observer. I have switched from, I was using Microsoft Edge last time. I've switched to Opera, which is basically like Chrome, because I've heard it is better. So hopefully things play better, because I replayed a bit of it in Chrome to get thumbnail images, and I was like, this looks a bit better than it did on Edge. So we reloaded our save. Let's begin our second trip. And I have a bubble tea because a little treat for myself. A little treat. Oh my god, we're gonna observe today. Hey buddy, just in time, look what just came in. Moth holds up a jingling plastic container filled with small copper tubes, cut to a very short length. Now that I have tapioca balls in my mouth, this was a bad idea. Okay. How does the music sound compared to me? Hopefully, it's not overpowering, and maybe you could still hear it. It is set on the table with the fractal cyst removed to make space. So I'm pretty sure this one is dead. I'm just gonna... The fractal cyst is delivered into a biohazard bin nearby. Like, that's loud, right? But hopefully not too loud. And Moth raises, then leaves a cylindrical gun near the dendritic cyst. My request for a gun kind of stirred up R&D, because obviously. But after I explained it was to kill a corrocystic container, they said they had just the thing. It is apparently some kind of cattle-killing gun that they repurposed to decommission cystic tech. That's like in Severance. No projectile. It just propels out a short spike at high speeds. I think it's used some kind of electromagnetic propulsion or something. Anyway, I know what you're thinking. Why both? Simple. I really forgot to cancel the copper order, so we got both of them. Yeah, but we'll see. Was a bad idea. I'm immediately regretting doing this. We'll go over there for later. We can either route. Either use the copper or kill the container and use Aztec's processed metals. First, I'm gonna go with the copper because I don't know what the container will do. But you're in the hot seat, so it's your role, your call. Got it. Alright, we can either use the gun or the copper. I think the copper makes... I think I want to do the copper. Let's go with the copper. Pull the plastic container closer and unclaps the lid. The copper rods glimmer in the focused light. Alright. Fun friend said we have to feed it to the pillar and it takes care of the rest. So I guess we just dump it in. It looks like the pit is big enough to hold pretty much all of it. The pit! Move the cyst out of the way. You maneuver your mind spike and extend its utility claws to clasp around the cyst. The cystic glass of its skin yields slightly and permits a good grasp. Oh, you pull, and though it has a magnetic attraction to its position over the column, it is easily removed. Nice, don't grip it too hard. Dump in the copper. You angle the container diagonally and carefully shake the metal rod in small batches. They fill the column's cavity with metallic clicks, and an opaque mercury-like liquid slowly rises over the metal. It roils and writhes around the copper rods like it's alive. The fans of the chamber grow louder, following a few key taps from Moth. Just in case. You set the empty container out of the way. Is it done? As if I know anything about this, lol. Looks like it's working, though. How about you reconnect and check in with our friend? Alright. Alright. We'll reconnect and check in with the fun friend. Connection, act, attempt connection. Let's get in there. Let's hop on in. Interloper, great gaze. You've done it. The column is working. Come talk with me for a moment. I would love to. It's great fun friend. Hello, Interloper. That's right, this game is, like, really bright if I have it up remotely. Let's lower it. So that I'm not, like, completely pasty white, but just, like, a little white. White enough. And get back to position. What are you doing? Starvation fixed? Is the starvation problem solved? Yes! Interloper, you've exceeded my expectations. Recovery will be slow, but it can begin. Oh, but where's to begin? I know, you were here for information, correct? I will repair the embassy. There is much to learn there. And while you are there, I will start repairs of the sys core components. It will take longer. Is that action plan to your liking? You know, the way I heard it, I never got a good look at the inside of the original embassy before it collapsed way back then. Then they built that shorter one that's still up today right on top of it, where anyone could figure out what happened. That actually could be the perfect thing to look at first. Sounds good. Do it. Very well. In a confession, I started before I asked, and have already found issues, ha ha ha. Although the embassy's spatial memories could be fixed, the events seem to be intact. Visual memory of its people was not salvageable. And within my backups of vital knowledge, I found cached versions of some people's network signatures. So, I replaced their appearances with those, how they presented themselves in the collective. And what varied forms they chose to take, ha ha ha. Oh no, it's everyone's, like, meta avatar. This sucks. Now go, I have work to do. Can I help anything? Fascinating question, Interloper. There is a problemsome entity preventing critical repairs from the, Uncosm non-world. I need you to go into the Uncosm and delete it. So I will. Haha, oh, that is right. Given that the auth layer was destroyed, just as I'm unable to prevent you from connecting, I'm not able to generate a signature for you either. That is why you have been unable to change anything, if you were wondering. However, I will grant you a proxy thought form once you reach the troublesome creature's lair. It will respond to your direction and is capable of deletion. Okay, what is the Uncosm? It is usually completely inaccessible. The Uncosm is beneath this layer of coherence, an ocean of decaying or dissociated thought forms. For them to eventually be reformed to new ones is needed. However, malicious, incoherent thought forms also hide in the Uncosm, like your rogue friend. They create their own pockets of sanity and grow slowly, eventually breaching the surface of sanity, usually intending on usurping the cyst entirely. Vile creatures. A once starving cyst like this is doomed to have dozens of them. So, if you help me rid of them as I find them, that will be very helpful. Alright, but how do I get to the Uncosm? But first... how to reach this Uncosm thing? Your rogue thought-form friend tore a hole in the depths. Given that the depths have always lived on the edge of incoherence, it is impossible for me to fix in any meaningful way. So it is still open. Find your way there the same way you got there in the first time. However you did it, then locate your query. Quarry. Query? Quarry. Quarry. Locate your quarry. Yes. How do I use the proxy? Interloper, I have no idea how to put this in a way you understand. But you basically Yago you as the bagave. Attention attempting thought form reformation. Proxy thought form follows primary mode of direction. Analysis. Unusual controls are replaced with a disruption pulse. Direct the proxy over marked targets and pulse to disrupt them. Disruption will disperse incoherent thought forms. Avoid incoherence as it will gradually destroy the proxy. Assist is available if required. Enable reduced intensity within system menu. If it sounds complex, it is not. Just go try it. I can make more proxies, just in case you manage to fumble it into an abyss somehow. Okay. Anything else? I just started the repairs. Go and take yourself to the embassy. Leave me alone. All right. Understood. Is the embassy? Oh, what the fuck is this? Their waters. Their city. The void. Okay, so from here I can go to a lot of places I used to have to, like, venture to. Okay, but Moth also can say something about the hub. About the gates. What's up with these gates? Well, they're connector thought forms, roughly speaking. Nothing special. It seems that the gate specification is sort of ornate. Maybe it has some sort of cultural meaning, since they call their interstellar wormholes or whatever gates too. So you could also take it as meaning they were deliberately created by someone as a shortcut. If this thing was intended to store memories, that'd make the most sense. Otherwise, it'd be a jumbled mess. Fair enough. Have some questions. What about? Why? Is no one else involved yet? Why are we the only ones who still know about this? Oh. Well, I haven't put it in the report yet. Look, if we get to the bottom of this whole thing ourselves, do you know how huge that'll be? If I told anyone what we were up to in here, they'd snatch it out of our hands. And give it to some higher-up researcher who would take all the credit. This could be our make-it moment, dude. Why aren't there cameras watching us? What about the data? No, not in the basement. Yeah, obviously. We work out of the basement. It is an analog-only zone, or at least it was when it was busier years ago. It's a little more lax now, but they never really changed the tech in the walls. Especially since every find like this usually ends up being a dud. So they don't get the data till we send it up. You and me are the only ones in on this for now, buddy. Not even the people at R&D that you told to get us a gun? Alright. Well, that's all for him. What's this? Review? Scans? Oh. Okay. This reviews the stuff that I've seen. Okay, so here I could see if there's stuff that I missed. Because that's this circly with the circle. Gotcha, that's good to know. That's a nice way to kind of check if you've done everything. Let's go to their city. And then we can go to the embassy. It's down here. And it's this brosif. Because that looks a bit better now that I'm on not edge. And the embassy was here. Do you have anything new? Observe? I've read this before. I'm so sorry. Farewell. So now we can finally go up to the embassy. Before it would yell at us and say, no, you can't. Act, enter. Oh dear. Sorry to bother you. The envoy and I step inside a dim meeting room. The blinds draw as a kind of acknowledgement of our preferences. We sit. He sets a metal box on the table. My receptors are curled into spirals. This will be difficult. So, Akazet, what have you found? It's been a while since you've come to talk in person. Yes, it has been a while. I have been consumed with our work, you see. And while it has gone well in terms of progress, I cannot say that I am happy with our findings. There is a marked concern in his eyes. He does not want to interpret. I understand why. Last we met, I felt an optimism that has not graced the eye in some time. Time period. You see, for all of the time that the call has been screamed into our communications, we have never been able to identify what exactly it's being said. And we still cannot, but we know how it is being said. I pause. For too long, I must choose my words carefully. He sips his little drink. The running theory was that it was just noise being broadcast to draw attention, right? You're saying that that's no longer the cause? Yes, exactly. In truth, it is a deliberate transmission, and it is trying to convey something exact. The method is not one that is used in our modern communications. It predates many optimizations we made. We could describe it as a raw thought. His face contorts in confusion. Does he not believe me? So what's it say? And how did your team reach that conclusion? Haven't you been listening to this thing for, what, 32 years? Your answer comes simply, Gordon. Because Gordon's a guy. And I'm Akazet, and I'm an alien. Okay. The message is not complete, but it has finally matched enough patterns for us to confirm its methods. It has taken this time to reach what we believe to be, maybe past half its full length. And we cannot process the message until we have nearly all of it. He stares, waiting, frozen, baffled. I find myself poking holes in the lid of my orange beverage with the sharp points of my fingers to delay my next words. So the message is, the noise is a message being broadcast. And the aliens picked up on the message. And they came to Earth to be like, what does the message say? And now and they've been working together with humans for 30 years, not for 30 years, but for a bit. Because at first they were like, we have to check everything out first. But the message has been going for 32 years, and they still haven't, it's only halfway through saying what needs to be said. It's gonna take this thing like 60-something years to finish talking? Wrap it up, buddy. Should not speak on the finer details yet. For your reference, it would take a full day for a Selkie food parasite, Veiled parasite food, to be portrayed in this medium. Whoever is sending this message is not only using archaic means, but it is transmitting something so large that we have all wondered if it is even possible to comprehend. Or if it, recommendation, do not say that. No, you were right. What? Nothing, apologies. It is just the scale of this that has been weighing upon me. The mystery of the source has been compounding with each discovery, and this recent development has many of my team working in more solemn silence. Takes a sip. Oh, that's a good idea. Let me just... Remember to hydrate, kids. I see unease in the gentle shake of his hand. Before he speaks, he leans forward in his chair. His eyes are distant. Jesus. Azatec. So if all of this is right, and you said this theory is confirmed, right? Without a doubt, my friend. The consistent patterns of raw thought appear at regular percentages of message length. So this thing that's been in our ocean, before your people ever even showed up, and is using all best communication methods, is intelligent. Well, no, that might not be entirely the case. It could be something, corru.observer, as it must be, that has been taught to relay this message. Otherwise, that is correct. The envoy runs his fingertips across his hairline. Alright. Yeah, that's news. I see why you wanted to talk in private this time. How many people have you told about this? No one beyond my team. You're all keeping this information to ourselves for now. It is selfish, but our initiatives for trade and research are going well with your people. We do not want to disrupt them with the news. But we, my team, are lost. We must wait. We must wait a long time with this on our shoulders. The envoy exhales loudly and clasps his hands together. Alright, here's what I suggest we do. I need to talk to a few people. We'll keep this info confidential, internal with the Bureau. Do you think this thing could be a threat? I laugh a little. It has been screaming for 32 of your years, and we must continue for many more before we can begin to understand it. I do not think it has plans to engage in any other activities in this time. Well, at least there's that, huh? Takes a moment to finish his drink before continuing. I'm just very in character. Do you have any other findings to share? Nothing with as much certainty. We have a potential radius it could be in, but must do more polygonation. It is about where I estimated last time we met. Got it, let's wrap this up then. Azatec, Akazet, keep this quiet for now. It's not just your side that could get riled up. We'll be in touch, alright? We both rise. I sense the weight of my dread being shared upon his shoulders. Of course, Gordon. Here, I'll walk you out. Memory stream. Render terminated. Okay. I'm pretty sure we both just got exposed to top secret info, LMAO, because I never heard this part about the call. So is Moth not, like, on comms with me, but is Moth, like, texting me LMAO and stuff? Probably gonna have to sign some NDAs after this. And Akazet went to us for help before her own people? I wonder if they even know about this. I want to say this memory is probably just incoherent, but it's too well constructed. I don't really know how to take this. Don't mind me, keep doing your thing. In recollection. We're not gonna reconstruct it somehow and... Alright. Well. That was fun. So now we know about that. Can we talk to Gordon at all? He's got nothing going on. There's nothing else in this dungeon. Whoa, this is a new person. Slim Streetwalker. Examine the Slim Streetwalker. High incoherence detected. Akazet. Okay. Safe. What's this guy's deal? I don't like this guy. This guy's giving me some anxiety. Oh no, it always does this. Hello, me. Goodbye, me. Talk on that. Safe. Nice weather. Safe. Nice weather. Okay, I think he's, oh, hello. Safe. Nice weather. Safe. Hello. 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 Safe. I think we have gotten every possible vocal thing out of him. But we did our damnedest of doest of diligences, huh? Let's go back into here for a second. Just see if this changed. Inherited context hurts. I meet the gaze of a bright cousin aiming a memory box at me. Is a memory box a phone? It clearly does not know how to respond, and so I laugh and wave a receptor at its eye. Hello. Hurts. Hurts. Ah, no, it is only my first time here. Hurts. Hurts. Is anyone there? Really, I may just try that. And Aka's attack, my friend. It is a pleasure to meet you. I can't feel anything. I can't feel anything. You did this. Hold on, is this one lucid? Can you try talking to it? Help? Can I help you with something? Is anyone there? Hurts? Hurts? Damn, I don't think so. There are the exact same signals as before. Probably not going to get anything out of this one. Hey, you got any new coffee? Right, well, see you later. Okay. Let's get out of this place. I'm not a fan. We're leaving. Bye-bye. Okay. Well, what's up, Moth? This is pretty busted, but at least it's something. About this thought form. Question about the city thought form. Yeah? What city is this? I don't know. I don't think it's any one city, honestly. Seems like a bunch of stuff smashed together like icons of a city rather than actual representations. Our next move. Head to the embassy. Did that. Maybe back to fun friend? Well, does Moth have anything to say in here? No. Seems not. Seems like no. Maybe we'll leave? Okay, hold on. Let me in there. Let me in there, Chief. Let me in there. Enter the void. This is their city, and are these their waters? Go to their waters for a minute. Our dull vessel. Rise. Enter. This place is different now. As last time, this was not there. Climbing wall. Explicit purpose, recurring scenery, inherited context, nostalgic cave stone, imitation, appeals to larval climbing instincts. Okay. Prohibited incoherence. Gotcha. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh! Parasite plane. examine the parasite plane. Prohibitive Incoherence, a simple game of resource management and theft in Alt-Azni favorites. Vaznian Cave City. Oh, I can, okay. Hello, Glazica. Hello, Alkazak. It is so exciting to see you again. Your surface welcome grows longer each time. That's all I can say. So do I want to go check back in with Fun Friend? Because I don't think I could do anything here. Because that's broken. Return the hub eject. Okay, wait a second. Okay. Their city. Got it all. City surface. City surface. Oh, that's... Okay, so their city is like the overview that we go through. Like the long scrolly. And then the city surface is the dungeon crawling first person wizardry part. Gotcha. Sorry, the back adjuster on my chair was weird for a minute there. So we're missing one last thing, but I'm sure it's like a case of like if we do one more activity. You know where we never went? You know where we never went? We never went down here before. But we did go down here. We just didn't click on it. I will say, since the last stream, this soundtrack has been like on repeat for me. Oh, here we fucking go. What could this thing be? The dull contrivance. Prohibitive incoherence. Fuck, dude. Alright, well... This shit's just beautiful, man. This is just amazing. I think we... Okay, let's hold on. Okay, so the void, dull contrivance, gotcha. Our dull vessel. Okay, so that was the rock climbing wall. So there's one more thing to get in the dull vessel. We got everything in their waters. Their vessel. Their vessel. So there's the funny little room. And there's another thing in the vessel. Oh, it's his soundtrack. The soundtrack is incredible. Like, honest to God, it's such vibes. So there's apparently one more thing in here. Now, whether or not we're able to actually access it is a completely different story. Oh no. Oopsie daisy. Oh. User request intention. Never mind. Okay. Note aborted. So we're in the vessel. That's the funny little room, I believe. Lemons Romanus. It's a spatial thought form, explicit purpose unspecified, incoherence detected. Okay, so we can't go over there just yet. Gotcha. I don't like how, I don't like the draw distance being fucking oh, hi. Okay, Moth. Oh, what the fuck is this about this thought form? Me too. What does the name mean? Clemens Romanus. Okay, I did a search and that was the name of a Bishop of Rome in 88 Anno Dominus, or whatever the fuck, Anno Domina. I don't know why Akazet would have been thinking about a pope, but hang on, maybe it's the name of the ship. The ship, I mean, that you were looking at. It definitely isn't the same ship as the one she had her first interview on. It could be associated because, you know, ocean ship. Probably made sense to fun friend to put it here. Anyway, okay, if I look up Clemens Romanus with the context of a ship, it is the name of a cargo ship that went missing in like 1995. The MV Clemens Romanus trade ship, biggest cargo ship on the sea at the time. It disappeared on a trip that went through the Pacific. While the Obesk were looking around the ocean all that time, Akazet probably just found its wreck and looked around. Crazy that she could handle just walking around at this depth, though. Alright. Nah, man, I'll just explore the fucking ship, I guess. I can't go many places, though. My tiles are kind of fucked. This is a little scary. I don't know if this game is capable of jump scaring me or if it wants to, but... Oh! Okay, there's a thing over here, dude. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I don't like that I'm playing a game now. I said I was just reading the story. I mean, because the draw distance is, like, there, right? The draw distance is, like, fucking non-existent. It feels like it's gonna fucking spook me. But, I have faith. I have faith that the game will be nice to me. Because it wants me to enjoy myself and enjoy the story it is presenting. Not trying to scare me, please. Okay, okay, okay. Sweet mother of God, where am I? I'm losing my fucking mind. It's so trippy in here. It's so actually... What? What? Heyo, heyo, heyo. Really? Okay. They'll make me precision tile run from something. Honestly? Be so fucked. My problem is with the draw distances. I don't want to accidentally re-stumble upon this. I think that's the start. Okay. It's okay. I was raised in the mines. I was raised on Eye of the Beholder. I know how to navigate, like... Is that anything? Okay. That's bad. The thing is, I can't even interact with it. Okay. Okay. Start over. I didn't do shit. that doesn't do shit either. I'm missing some crucial data that would let me do something with that, I believe. I think I'm just here too early to do something. Maybe it's also like yelling at me. Let's just sit on it for a minute. It's crashing out. It does not love me being here. I'll tell you that much. It does not like that I'm existing right here. Surely this will go okay, right? Nothing bad ever happened with staring at the void, huh? Okay. Okay. I think we officially hit our limit. I guess we'll try to head back now. So, okay, I think that is definitely something that will become a problem later. But for right now, it is totally fine. I think for now, we just let sleeping dogs lie. And we move on with our lives. Okay, now this turn, that turn fucked me up. Come on. Get out of here. Let's escape the void, huh? Let's just escape. God. The exit gate got me. Can I hit it from the back, please? Oh, hell yeah. That's amazing. Thank you so much. That's all the way down here. Alright. So, we'll come back later. And that'll be something. Is the funny little room anything? No. Coherent. Data unable to render. Right. We fucked it. That's why. We fucked it. Act? Get out of here. Alright. FedEx is outside. Do you have my new mic? My shop app. Sorry, I need to decompress from what just happened to me. Out for delivery. USPS, not FedEx. Gotcha. Keep an eye out. That was fun, right? Also, this thing is like an album cover. It looks dope as hell. It's on the shop. So let's, right. Return to the hub. MindSpike usage may present visuals will trigger for people for sensitivity. Local host proceed. Hi. Hello. Is the stranger still running amok in here? Please make sure it does not come into my space. Yeah, that dude hasn't shown up today. It's been a chill day. Hello, fun friend. State of repairs. Interloper, I just started. Go entertain yourself with the embassy. Didn't we do the embassy, though? Am I going insane? What's this? This is their waters. This is their city. Was there more to do at the embassy? What the hell is the fuck is this thing? Proxy friend. Responsive thought form. Explicit purpose maintenance appendage. Connected to central assistant. Hello, proxy. Not now. Okay, sorry. What's this? Membrane. Difficult to speak through proxy. Oh, I had to do a thing with the membrane with the proxy. What are you doing? Interloper. I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize you could perceive this. You see, this is only partially a thought form. An inner view of the physical thought form cells. It is very complex. If you'd like to look around, I can provide coherency for you. Only direct me where you like to go. How? How? Well, you will need a attempting thought form reformation. Indicate destination within left mouse limbic motor beacon. Left mouse button. That's pretty funny. Limbic motor beacon for left mouse button is pretty hilarious. Assistant will move at fixed rate to specified destination. That's nice. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. The storm. The spark that hybridized our woes. My single greatest error. Okay. This be? Oh. Whoa, what the fuck is that? What is this? Nothing? It feels like this is just something. It's nothing? Okay. Polygonation Spire. The cousins adore visiting. They all sell synthetic replicas. What does that mean? What the fuck? What the fuck is all this? Oh! Right. Signature illegible. It's the kiss. Obviously. Okay, Moth wants to talk to me for a second. If you're gonna keep up with this, my console's either throwing errors or updating too quickly to read. Just let me know what you see. About the cache. I've seen some of those things here. Oh yeah? Weird spheres. This place is full of weird spheres with lines. They're showing up in clusters, and I can't scan them directly. But Fun Friends shows what's inside of them. Interesting that you call them that. Clusters. I know that most components of corru devices have, like, actual physical cells that cluster together en masse. A small corru cell might be minor thought form. It's a minor thought form, and a big one could manage all of the smaller connected ones. But there are different kinds of corru cells, and they don't all take spherical form. Still, that's my theory. You're seeing that somehow. Dude, maybe you're inside a thought form that's observing its surroundings. That's a weird thought, lol. You should describe this to one of the lab guys later. Maybe they'll have a better idea. The bio stuff is interesting to me, but I'm not an expert. Okay. The polygonation spires. I see a polygonation spire. It's lit up by human lights. The scale of it is enormous. I mean absurdly large. Looks like it should be somewhere in the ocean somewhere. Oh, cool. That could be the California spire before it melted. I think that was the biggest one they built. Weird that it's in limbo like this. Also, it was big, but not like colossal. Like I said, I can't see what you see. But I have some ideas. 6 shots of cold brew and I'm yawning. What's wrong with me? Maybe Aka's that thought it was bigger than it really was. Maybe it was a planned spider. Who knows, dude? Okay, assist with wires. There is some kind of corru assist with wires. It's attached to something human-made. It's really big. Yeah, I'm seeing that thought form storage now. And it's called the Storm. Weird. Well, I know the Obelisk had their own division for tech experiments. It was part of their materials initiative. Organic thingy. There's some kind of organic thingy. Cells or something. It's the mango thought form I scanned. Yeah, I'm seeing the data on that one in your storage here. I can't really give you any advice on it. There's nothing to read here. That said, it has some kind of signature or some attributes of a thought form. Maybe it's one that blew up, or maybe a bunch of dead ones. Alright. Nope. I'll just keep scanning, brother. Keep scanning. This is like the edge of space here. And what we'll do is we'll try to go around the outside. And then we'll start working our way to the middle. And then we'll keep checking if Moth has anything to say. This is wild. Okay, there's some debris down here. Aha! This is a... I'm in the vessel now. Well, God, now do I go to the Clemus Ramones or whatever? Now do I do this? Okay, hold on. Moth has a new thing to say about this thought form. What is this thing? Do you see the thing here? I can't scan it. No, sorry. A hole in the ocean floor. There's some sort of light distortion coming out of it. Also making a weird noise. Okay, I think I was supposed to go with the proxy, and then the proxy brings us here, and then from here, I look into the void, and then now I do the talk with Moth. Interesting. Heard it before in the depths. That's weird. Can you scan it? Well, it could be something from incoherent memory smashed into this one. The readout says that the whole thing is high incoherence and really low cohesion. At least in human memories, this level of cohesion is when you start to get memory bleed. We don't know, dude. It's trying to pick apart a radio static without a scan. I think, for science, I should go back to the thing. And then to escape, we can just like pop out and go to Fun Friend and then restart. But I think I should go to this thing now that I think we're supposed to go here. And maybe something new will happen. And if not, it was just fun. It's just fun to walk around. It's just fun to jump around in here. I love this. This is some insane shit. I think it's amazing. This is in browser. I really wish they would have this be a physical, not a physical release because that doesn't happen anymore. That'd be cool too, though. But this is the dead end, yeah. If not a physical release, then I got there too easily. Can't be it. Maybe it was? Ah, fuck, I don't know. No, that's where I came. That was the right place to go. Like a digital download release. Okay, this is the right spot to go to. Okay. Can't do shit. Okay. Because what if the internet dies tomorrow and I can't play corru.observer? I guess I couldn't download it either, though. Whatever. What if the website goes down? What if someone hacks it and kills it? Okay, let's, I think we're supposed to... This is out of sync, but that's okay. Interloper. Hey! Let's see, what's this? The Void. The Void is still... It's still saying I could do stuff in the Void. The Void is like... Come over here. The Void speaks my name. Oh, hey now. I broke it? Okay. This is nothing. A contrivance. The Void always tells you to do things. The Void's always yapping about something. I swear. Oh, it does not like when I... I use middle mouse too fast. It has a little bit of a crash out. Okay, stop. Stop. Please stop. It doesn't like my middle mouse button. Oh, my moth has something to say. Oh, please unstick. Please unstick. Oh, okay. 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 I'm sorry, I'll never middle mouse button ever again. I'm sorry. Please let me leave. Let me leave, please. Okay, managed to tough that one out. And that one's just a little busted. Still crashing out, buddy? Okay. So sorry. I just wanted to like fully explore the area. I go in like row by row, checking things out. It's the soundtrack is trippy. It also, I think, feels a little nostalgic, maybe because it sounds like someone evolved the musical tastes of like 60s original Star Trek. Like with the warbles and the plink plonks and the and the fact that it's in space, it feels very like original series Star Trek coded in the best way possible. Like, this feels like noises you hear on Star Trek. Okay, Moth, what's up? Don't forget you moved Akatet's ship to the ocean thought space. Kind of wild it can just move like that. About the Void. Dull contrivance. Oh, the thing at the bottom, down there. I don't know much about it other than it's still up there. Apparently no organic life can pass through it and live. So only the Kui can come through. That's what the aliens are supposed to be called? At least that's what they said in some old interviews. Me personally, I think they just don't want us to come in and visit their homeworld. Sorry, I was checking the logs. Apparently your mind spike is saying it's a connector thought form. Maybe get some proper looks at Obeski with this thing. If we could find some way to repair their stuff anyway. Interesting. Anything else in your mind? Not really. Okay, so... let's go to their city. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? I wasn't done. Oh, it's gone. I thought there was gonna be more. I wanted to look around some more in the thing. Why is there a notification? What's you yapping about? Streamlabs. Do I have to wait for it to come back around? So they kind of do this, they move around. It was in here. Ah, man. Is that my one shot? Did I fuck it? Or did I do everything magically and I just think I have more to do? I mean, I guess I'll go talk to Homeboy. Hi. Okay. The Void is still saying stuff to do. Let me go to their city. Well, where is it? Where is the thing I'm supposed to... Okay, it was here last time, right? Am I going insane? It was definitely here. I mean, it's saying the Void has stuff for me. But, like... Let's go back down here. All I can do is look at the dull contrivance. I can't do anything else with it. And this thing is unfortunately nothing, even though it looks like it would be something. Maybe we gotta bring our ship back to space. Maybe the ship shouldn't be in... Okay. Insert. Go pilot this ship. Alright, act. Enter. Okay, act. Change location. Orbits. Thank you. Thank you. Now it's here. And so now, okay, this is the thing that it says there's stuff to do. But what is there to do? What was there to do? So there's the rock wall. Oh. Dull hearts. Device beyond my understanding uses its grasp upon the dull plane as locomotive leverage. Advised not to stare. Can I chance? Oh. Talk to Moth, then. Looks like Fun Friends restored a little bit here. There's definitely more data than before. About the dull vessel. Oh, all the questions apparently. Dull vessel. Why is it called a dull vessel? Oh, well, it's a vessel that passes through the dull. That's what they call the place they pass through for interstellar travel. Although you'd think they were saying it's a really boring ship or something. Honestly, looking at the state of it, I was thinking anyway. Seen this before? Seen it inside of an OBS ship before? Not personally, just old photos and wreck exploration videos. This one is super small, it's probably just for personal use. Weird that it's called Our Dull Vessel in the memory data, though. Anyway, it's pretty cool to see inside of one for real. Even if it's kind of empty. Like, where the hell would Akazet sit? Is that shell thing the only chair? Do aliens even need to sit? Lazica. No idea. It's hanging out with the containers, though. Maybe it's like a support AI or something? You're no help, Moth. Is this a wreck? Is this the wreck they found the cyst in? It's gotta be. Doesn't have nearly as much inside as the wreck did. Pictures I have make it look more lived in, if that makes sense. Who knows? Maybe Akazet didn't think about the furniture very much. Would make sort of sense. Alright. I couldn't go in here. That's why I thought it was naughty. But I guess not. I guess not. Let's leave. It still says there's stuff in there. I don't know what to tell you, pal. I got the cyst, I got the classical, I got the container, I got the parasite plane, I got the climbing wall, and I got the dull heart. I don't know what else you want from me. City surface. Fuck, there's still someone in the city surface. Stone vessel. Their waters. Their vessel. Gotcha. Ay. Okay. Their city surface. Our city surface has one thing I've not done. Fiddlesticks. Man. Okay, let's look around in here. For something. Maybe it's in here. I've said this before. So what is there to do? What could I do? I'm a little stucky. I'm a little flabbergasted. I guess we'll go back to Fun Friend. Maybe Fun Friend has more things for us to do? Interloper! Hello! So last time, so we were in the thing with where we had the probe. And then we got to their vessel, which was where we were supposed to get the Romanus Silius or whatever, and look into the void. Brother, you gotta have something new for me. Oh. Proxy friend. Yeah, so the resources afforded by your efforts, I have been able to construct a few. However, they cannot withstand prohibitive incoherence. Only use them for tasks with insane thought spaces, so I will still need your assistance occasionally. How would you fix things without me then? Past the fuel you provided, it would take longer than that is all. It is a difference in approach, where you seem to be able to traverse into incoherent places. All I can do is slowly make incoherence recede and work on what washes up. Ugh. What's up, buddy? What's our next move? Head to the embassy. How do I get back? Help! Help me! Okay, so space is still glowing. The ship is glowing. Enter the ship. The ship has something going on in it. The ship has something going on, man. Parasite plane. The containers. The Glazica. Hello. It's exciting. Status. Assumptions pause, except for maintenance. Our pals left the same orbit. Alright. What have you been doing? Mostly maintenance, however, the pilot... Yeah. I've said all this before. God, I'm lost! I'm lost and I'm confused and I'm scared. Okay, pilot assist. And change location. Altering now ocean. Change location. Altering now orbits. Thank you. Oh. We did it. We found our friend. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Not right now, please. We're so back. We're so fucking back. Holy shit. So down here was their vessel. So we don't want to do that again. So there's something in here, in this thought space, that we have not interfaced with. That is clearly causing us some gumption. So we've looked at this thing. This thing is the storm. We've seen the storm. The storm is nothing new or interesting or exciting. We ignore the storm for now. The storm is not new information. The storm is old hat. This we've seen before. It doesn't do shit for us. Which is fine. Because we keep going. Keep looking. We keep exploring. And surely, not this, you suck. Surely, something will, make itself known to us. I don't think it will. I think we've done all that we can in here, but but it's saying that obviously there's more to do in the embassy. Heavens to Betsy. What do you do? I'm also tempted to, like, completely leave the mind spike and start from, like... Okay, yeah. So, like, clear... Alright, okay. Okay. We've done everything in here. There's nothing left to be done. And if there is, I'm stupid. Because I can't find anything new. There's... Down here is their vessel. Right. Then over here, we got like the storm. We got the question mark. What's in the very far corner over here? What's all the way the fuck over here? Nothing, right? It's nothing. Because this is nothing. And this we've looked at before, the polygonal spire. That's nothing. Okay. And then there's this thing, which is nothing either. What's this thing? That's the thing. That's the shit. This is the storm. You can't do anything to the storm. Okay. Our only real course of action is this thing down here. But it doesn't help. It sends us here. Okay, there are waters. This is broken. There's another funny little room. No, it's the same. It just restarted us. Gotcha. An unfunny little room? Feel like there's something to do with this, but I don't know what it is. So we're gonna completely... We're gonna leave. We're gonna eject. Start over. Okay. Okay, it's not the moth. What's up? About this job. What do we do with this gun? Are we just keeping this gun? Oh well. You know, it might be handy. To be honest with you, I don't really feel like returning it right now. R&D didn't seem like they needed it. It's not often they need to kill something. I'll return it later. Okay. Okay. So... I do this. We'll crash out. Okay, we're good. Alright. I'm a little lost. I'm gonna Google something. Corru.observer. Do I use the gun? Huh. Not quite what I'm asking for. Oh my god. Fine. Fine. He's got a gun! Quick, he's got a gun! Okay. I'm on a walkthrough to get myself oriented a little bit. Okay. Recollection discovery. The embassy. Their waters. The embassy. Okay, that's all I need to know. I just need to know where to go. I just needed to know where the fuck to go. Back to it. That's it. I just needed to know what to do. That's it. I know where to go. Everything's okay. Hello, interloper. Hi. 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 Hello. The embassy is right here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I'll hold. But it's just because I'm thirsty. Order delivered? Dude. Oh, it's in the fucking mailroom. I don't wanna walk to the mailroom. I will though, I guess. God. Dude, this is the most dense thought form I've seen in this thing yet. This is pretty insane. What year was your mind spike from again? Are you sure it can handle this? I mean, it's not really my business. But I'm gonna trigger quality selection just in case. Please select default rendering quality. Quality will change in the system menu. All entities rendered animated thought forms. Lower only, okay. Regular. So, okay. Prohibitive incoherence. Recollection discovery. Contiguous stream on recollection end resets stream to start the last good gaze. Okay, so there's 4 different recollections, but we're starting with recollection discovery. Now we will experience this recollection. My consciousness resumes. The rejuvenation chamber opens, and from outside flows the glow of the embassy's cystic glass. Through the distant, dull contrivance, I feel another gaze has begun. What is a gaze? A time period, okay. Okay, because if they measure time in eyes, then a gaze might be like a day. Emerge from the chamber. Whoa. Hold on. This is pretty crazy. That's just for me later to have. I clamber out of the chamber, my qua body refreshed. It feels the same as it did after my ascension. A rare, lovely feeling, as though I could twist it into any shape. But I have work to do. A focused meeting of my call research initiative is approaching. And a fine occasion it is. We have some particularly unique equipment this time. We must assemble the team, then we may begin. Off to work. Quality. Oh. Regular. Low. We'll do regular. Then this is... Oh. Oh. Oh, what the frick? Interesting. Well, I kind of want to... I like the first person view. I like seeing our character finally, but I love the first person dungeon crawling view. A collection of this and that managed by central monitoring systems. Cowstick stand. I have no cowstick, which is a no okay. Pause. I simply enjoy the unoccupied display. Gotcha. Face stand. To restore a larval face when the flesh nostalgia strikes. A Velk light. Velk light. These lights have a nostalgic Velk parasite design. Ripe fruit. Okay, weird. Right. Bizarre. So bizarre. Clothing storage. Unresponsive thought form. Recurring scenery. A container with alright. Container, okay. This is my bed. This is my Valak light. Rejuvenation chamber, thank you. Offering the comfort of sleep even in death. Okay. Common and utilitous appendage of the grounds mind. Okay. Hello. Act. Greet. I approach the attendant drone. It is faceless at the moment, so it regards me with a simple stare. Speak with the grounds mind. The grounds mind, please, which is a Steam title. Of course. The drone straightens and a connective ripple passes through its skin. Our grounds mind symbol is formed over its faceplates. Hello, Vikoa. Akazatesh, speak. Time Stopper. I appreciate you affording us the Time Stopper. How long was it again? How long was it again that we have it? Originally had it for only a few gazes. However, as of a few winks prior, it is indefinitely in the care of the Call Initiative. The schedule has shifted due to materials no longer needing an upcoming simulation. Once another initiative has need of it, it will be transferred. Really, we moved quite a bit of sistery to accommodate it, and still only the top barely fits in the room. It is a request to have it removed post-use. This can be arranged. No. The cysts were not vital, and this may be a boon. It does shorten our meeting and plans by orders of magnitude. If it becomes a bother, I will reach out again. Okay, that is all. Excellent. Very well. The drone disconnects from the ground's mind and stands still once more. Okay. Hi. Examine. Hi, Incoherence Detective. Hi, Interloper. This is a fun friend I had to improvise for. These ones were totally incoherent. Sorry. Ahaha. Okay. So you're nothing. These are locked. These are all like pods in the embassy? Gosh, okay, this can't do shit. Let's just leave, I guess. Insane. Okay. Well. Examine. Same thing, but you look like you're gonna do something. Move, friend. Examine the move, friend. One of many within the flesh of the embassy. Within the flesh of the embassy. Hello. Hi, Akazatesh. Where to? Recreation. Lower away recreation hub, please. What did you just say? Okay, the path I took to the relocator seals. A moment later, a new hallway opens in place of the old one. Have fun! Thank you. Okay, so now this will be different. What in the fuck? It's too trippy it's too weird. Hi, are you just a fun friend? Yeah, you just alright. How many of yous are gonna be? Oh, this is someone. Reconstructed signature context, self-image, intuited signature, extreme pressure, core body form, Kiv receptors flourished. Alright. Join the chat. Bosco and Kazuki idle near the inner wall, their chatter drowned out by the numerous others nearby. Kazuki's branched receptors gesticulate as wildly as her hands while she speaks to Bosco. His focus lies mostly upon the window observing the cousin's research vessel. Her tale becomes more distinct as I approach. So I said, it is because my larval form was here, and I told him of the function that entails. I even talked a little about the story from the Pozanzny excavation, you know, the one when I was first starting work here. Okay, tier. Okay, cast. So like it was like poor or whatever. a cave city back home, home of fungal farms. Oh no. And while I was saying these things, my fun friend was attempting to warn me about something, but I kept talking. And then when I was done, I checked to see what it was, and it was telling me to stop. He was apparently expressing terror on his face, as though I might drench him in acid at random. Bosco chuckles and rolls his receptors slightly. He looks from the window to Kazuki, witnessing my approach incidentally. Oh. Oh. Well. Aren't these some fun fellows? Oh. Okay. With another little receptor gesture, Kazuki turns to face me as well. Delighted. Hello, Akazette. Hi, Akazette. Hello, my friends. Our focus approaches. Friends, are you prepared? Do you have any topics to bring? They both dip their receptors affirmatively. Yes. Good. Report to the signal chamber when you are ready. I arranged for the time stopper to be used this time, so it'll be quick. What is the time stopper? Okay. Excellent. We will be there shortly, you go ahead. What was that about? Cannot contain my curiosity. Kazuki's stories, even if hyperbolic, are always entertaining. What was that story you were telling, Kazuki? Her branch receptors fan outwards excitedly. Oh, I was in the nation of Australia recently. For the Polygonation Spire meeting, you see. It went well, but my contact was curious because he had not seen a once tier before. And so he had a number of questions and related to the construction approval. Mostly by my receptors. Which, by the way, the construction was approved. Through some giggle of Velzy. Through some giggle of Velzy. Oh, it's a god. Okay. Through the luck of God or whatever, it occurred to her to share the events of her early larval work. The Kazazny event of excavation story. Oh my god, this is such an alien world that I'm unable to speak English anymore. Not that I did it very well in the first place, to be honest with you. Of course, a clueless, bright cousin would fear for their life after hearing that. It was in good nature. He found it funny after I explained away his fears. I say this with a deep respect, Kazuki. With how much you share so readily with the cousins. Your diplomatic successes always come as a surprise. You're a chatty Kathy, and we're surprised that you have a job. But you know what? Given how we do the governments here on Earth, I'm not surprised that it's a bit weird on alien worlds too. It's almost like anywhere you go, there's people that are unqualified to do a job, holding office. Anyway, I shouldn't go off. We're playing a fun game with a cool soundtrack and great premise and gameplay and fantastic art. I should not go real. Anything happen? My friends, what news do you carry? I'm always a second away from crashing out, so I should just, what the stress ball's for? That's what the stress ball's for. For yourselves, of course. We have the imminent focus to share our works. Bosco peers into the estimation of the window. Outside of our works, I have been observing the creatures of the water nearby. I have a few dispatched golems with relays. Ah. Implied closest cultural equivalent. So they mean like a drone or a robot? Here, look at this. See how they form great organized clouds. Oh, Bosco reaches into the window, instructing the display to pull a connective cyst from its internal dock. He affixes it to his closest receptor and adjusts the display to recollection. Oh, hey now. The window colors ripple until they fix upon a mental projection. It is, as he says, a cloud of impeccably oriented water inhabitants. They do it. Remarkable. And I am not the sole observer of the bright world's creatures among us. Bosco returns the connector beneath the window's surface. Image soon dissipates. He gestures towards Kaseki teasingly after a moment's silence. Bosco, although she is taking a more live approach. Bosco. Her receptors curl into themselves like balled fists. Fine. It is an experiment I am doing, Akazet. Sort of. On my trip to Australia, I found this little creature skittering around on a window. Just now we get our full things up here now. So I looked closer and it has 8 legs, vibrant stripes, and many large eyes, and it was staring at me. It even had armored skin, just like a cave keeper. And I thought, ah, how cute, and I wanted to keep it. With how emotionally she weighs her words. It is like she expects me to say she would put it back. So she made a cavity in her head. What are you? I'm getting to that. So I went to pick it up, but it leapt into my hand. Like it wanted to be with me. Ah, but by this time, some bright cousins were coming to see what I was doing. So I excused myself and went back to my vessel. And I realized there was no life support in our vessel, so if I wanted to keep it alive, I had to think. With my head. You hollowed out your head? Are you keeping it in an air pocket? Exactly, do you want to see it? My receptors droop slightly and I chuckle exacerbatedly. Bosco finds my reaction very funny. Indeed, this is both a problem and a solution that only a once tier would come to. Of course I do. Kaseki dips her head forward and the features of her face melting away, the color of her skin fading to transparency. It is empty, clear as the bright cousin's glass, containing only a spacious spherical cavity. I tilt my head from side to side, even adjust the accuracy of my eyes, but do not see it. At least not at first, but then it is there, sitting suspended on a barely visible strand of its own creation. Memory of arachnid detected. Render? Okay, everyone, if you have arachnophobia, now is the time to not look at the screen for a bit. Because I'm going to render it. In 1. Actually, I'll sip. 1, 2, 3. It's barely a spider. It looks at me, then raises its forelegs and waves them both from side to side. I imagine this is some sort of threat. I can see why you chose to keep it. The pixelated spider is gone, everyone. You can return to your gaze. We know this is second monitor. You're not even looking. It's fine. Kaseki replaces her facial features, pulling her head back. Such life in its little eyes. Alright, we gotta go. We got work to do. See ya. This was great. This was great, gang. This was really cool. A mind's eye to share. Well, that was... I love our friends. They were kooky. You're fake. You're not real. Are you real? Oh, I gotta get an angle on you. You're not real. Are you real? You're not real. Get real. Alright, let's examine the bar friend. A favorite from Vaznian and Ekivik regions both. Read bar friend. Hello. The bar friend stands before a display of simulacra. It is rare that the urge to interact with it ever strikes me. However, this is one of those times. Another gaze upon this bright planet. It calls for an equally bright beverage. Bar friend. Hello, Lakas attached. I would like an orange juice, please. Yes. Orange juice. That is what I want. An exotic taste with the buzz of citric acid. An orange juice simulacrum, please. Okay. The bar friend extends a tendril to the orange simulacra display. It passes through the cistric wall like a hand through water, eventually producing a spherical cup with the glow of orange juice. Although the real orange juice does not glow, but it evokes the glow of ripe selkie. befitting the flavor. There you go. Please enjoy. Thank you, bar friends. Yo, I got some OJ. Let's get fucking lit. Examine it. Delightful reconstruction of the bright fruit by materials in initiative. Sip. What did it say? The milgram stays the same, but the taste registers clearly. The brightness of it distorts my features and sends my receptors into a reflective curl. Strong, but the citric inspires a pleasant satiation. Simulacrum. Yeah, man. Do my friends have anything to say about me drinking an OJ? Nah, they don't care about my OJ. That's alright. I'll leave. Sup? I love that I'm just holding an OJ. Oh, that's fucking funny, man. Hey, where to? Personnel. I might have been here before. Yes. And you are still fake. Alright. Oh, call research. Alright, path that took the relocator seals. For your work, I shall. Hey? Have I drank all of it yet? This shit's funny. Ooh. Before I continue. Oh. Oh. Proceed. These are our two friends. Koski, hi Koski. Ready to proceed, Koski? Absolutely. Haha, excellent. We'll start soon. And then, is Bosco... Oh, hi, Bosco. You were hiding in the 2D plane. Of course. I only wish I had more to share given our amenities these days. True. With a time stopper, it often seems like there is never enough. Gakvu. Is this Jax from Digital Circus? Look at his face. Gakvu leans against a listener, eyes distant. A false environment sits upon her receptors. When I approach and lean my head to either side, I cannot discern a logo upon it. I wonder, is it another surface simulation? She has a morbid obsession with them. Oh. In all her glory. Oh, it's this little thing. I gotcha. Of course, this earns her attention. She gives a jovial receptor gesture. Hi, Akazet. Ready for the focus? Yes. I was coming to ask you the same thing, actually. Do you have something? Oh, yeah. Tozik and I were tracking the call earlier, and she glances towards Tozik, who stares inward. Well, he found it, really. But there was a spike in the call. A distant break from the normal baseline. Very interesting. What did you do? Have you seen him? He has fused his skin to the chair. I had to fetch all the archival sys and feed them to the time stopper myself. Ah, with some help from Kavik, of course. I chuckle, and so does she, but I sense it is for a different reason. And anything else? Otherwise, I will be here until the focus starts. Hands me to do this. Should probably bring up the complaint. The complaint? You have a false environment? What is that false environment you have on? Ah, you see? I spy a strange, subtle apprehension in her receptor movements. However, she quickly launches into a spirited description. This is one from my home. A skilled Veil Copper's memories, gamified. So the Velk march toward the weathered wall, and you must leap from Velk to Velk while they grow faster, or else you are subsued beyond the air's border by the gesticulations of her receptors and hands, as if she is trying to barter with me. That sounds terrifying. This is why it is so fun. You must try it sometime. Alright, well, hey, listen. There's a matter I must mention. Gafu, you and I, we understand, however, the balance of work as Bosco. What? Did Bosco speak with her already? My confusion is laid bare in my receptor curls. Was it not him? I know it was him. He just has a problem with Ekavik. I laugh and urgently wave my hands and receptors dismissively. She laughs too. I'm certain she appreciates my understanding of dry Ekavik wit. Oh, no, Gakfu. It does not matter who brought this to my attention. I know you enjoy your efforts here. And above all else, I know your ability to strike, but to certain others it is not so clear. And with enough of these complaints, it will start to turn eyes towards me. So, for my sake, I pause to think of an elegant way to say this. At least pretend to look busy when you're in here. Gakfu ringing her receptors smugly, knowing full well what I mean to say. Do not worry. I understand. Good. Alright. So, like, stop fucking... get off the fucking Nintendo and, like, lock in, alright? The listener. Nintendo Sentinels to heed the call. Okay, so there's another man in here. I think it's this fellow. Is this the other fellow man? You two were hanging out together. You're by yourself because you're a load of playing video games. Oh! Tozik, hello. Okay, we're over here now. Tozik sits in a terminal chair connected by a receptor to the time stopper. The time constriction that gives the Grand Cyst its name has not been activated. Must be using it to simply for archival connections. I clamber over to the curve of the time stopper to greet him. Hello, Tozik. Oh. He's quiet. I see his acknowledgement of me with a small glance. However, his focus is inward through the corrucitic vein. Tozik detests idle chatter, so I opt to keep this quick. Are you prepared for the focus? Actually, is that what you've been doing? Yes. I'm organizing the connected archival cysts. Something very interesting happened barely a wink ago. You will hear about it in the focus. Excellent. Speak soon, then. He does not do small talk. I will leave him to it. I wonder if it has a certain amount of sips you could take on it. Anyway. Let me look what's behind you first. What's this? Assist pile. Alright. A summarizer. A preventative device for context switching syndrome. Collection of this and that managed by Central Monitoring Cyst. Gotcha. Kavik. Oh, hey, this guy, I've heard about you. Oh, hey. Kavik attends to this archival cyst, occasionally affixing one to a stout receptor. The cysts are arranged in neat piles, sorted by the shade of their viscera. Though his regular upkeep ensures that none grow too dark or starve, He senses my approach and turns cordially, bowing his head in receptors. Oh, he seems friendly enough. Akazek, great gaze. Likewise, my friend. Great gaze is probably a good day. Great gaze, good day. Good morning? Good day? What are you doing? I was just conducting maintenance on some of our older archives. And reminiscing, oh, the wild and Obeski-centric theories they used to toss about. There is this old one I've been running through, a joint theory by none other than Dolzukovic and Akavasnesh. They called it the closed loop. Have you heard of it? Ah. Oh no. Of course I have. I should ensure he does not feel I appropriate to share this with the bright cousins. Feel that it was almost formed as a satire of the more outlandish ones from the early era, but there was something oddly compelling about it. Oh, sorry, do you have need of me? Oh, fuck. Our focus approaches. My friend, are you prepared? Do you have any topics to bring? I sense unease from his stance. Oh, it is really time already? Oh, these old sis do not have any time constriction, no wonder. Ah, yes, I'll be ready. Yes. You do not need to press yourself, my friend. It is a simple one. I know, I just hate when this happens. I do not have anything to bring this time, but I will be ready. Excellent. Alright, closed loop theory, though? Prefer not to crush his investigative spirit, but these early theories carry less worth than wall rot. Especially Dolkovitz Vesley's smile upon him. Oh, okay, especially Dolkovic's God smile on him. Gotcha. Closed loop. Is that the time? Time manipulation, yes, let me remind you. Dolskovic positioned that one era. We learned to use the dull plane to traverse space four-dimensionally. And our future selves eventually discovered the home of the Bright Cousins, but far too late to meet them. So we create a contrivance, just big enough to release a message to ourselves to signal its location. Oh, Kavik. I twist my receptors thoughtlessly, accidentally borrowing my skepticism. Now, I know you must think it's ridiculous. And it is, especially as it goes on. But it is not inevitable at the same time. In our deaths implies altered living state. There is enough time to unravel any mystery time manipulation included. First, I do not think Dolskovic understood the full implication of creating a contrivance inside a planet at that point. That was before the incident within the shared moon, you know. In time manipulation, if we ever were to manage it, the mistakes that created us and our world would be gradually undone to right old wrongs. But we would never know if it was happening, would we? It would just be. Anyway, I will not seriously debate it with you. It's just a bit of fun. Be sure. Yes, of course. And you are not going to share this with any cousins, correct? I see the dejection even as he tries to hide it beneath an archival cyst. How joyless I must seem, how terrible an inversion of our youth. But I really would rather not needing to fix another oversharing incident. Okay. I would not seriously threaten sharing this one. I would not seriously entertain sharing this one. Do you really think that? I know I made an incorrect step, but... Kavik, I trust you. Be at ease. We know how I must be during these times. Do not feel the fault. Of course, no, I understand. Another little death to haunt me. Oh, because like she killed his like dream and like his idea to share with people. That's so sad. Anything happening? Tell me. What news do you carry? Have you been enjoying your role? It is not often that we have time to speak plainly anymore. I have. The oceans are truly mesmerizing. Nothing at all like home. You should see all the artifacts that the cousins have simply left to the water. In our expedition, so many little creatures come up to examine our vessels. Has Bosco told you about the one he has taken? For that moment, I hear an echo of larval joy in his voice. But in the subtle turn of a receptor, I see he feels he should not have said that. That's fine, right? You heard from a Valk's whisper, not me. Haha, it is perfectly fine. Well, the grounds mind says we should not, since the cousins say we could get mad, but I do not really care. Tell me, have you contributed any more to the Life Pod project? No, not in some time. But I hear they recently succeeded in sending a grain back to Upbiski. It is, of course, being held in deep quarantine, but that it worked is promising enough. Even if the cyst itself is bigger than both of us combined. Remarkable. I must check in with them to see how they did it. As trade continues, I imagine that organic materials will be the next leap in relations. If you find the time again, you should join the effort. As I spoke with the team, they asked when they would see you again. Really? I should. I will check in again with them. It's tough being the boss, huh? I have not been checking on Moth at all. I'm sorry, buddy. There are so few distinct thought forms here. Then again, it could just be one part of the embassy. Ah, fuck. About the embassy. Okay, about thought form structure. Perspective swap? Oh. Why can I swap perspectives? Isn't this a memory from Akazet's point of view? Wait, you couldn't swap before? That's a stock feature. It's part of the FBX patch. Huh. I guess the other spatial thought forms must have been too unstable. Maybe they'll get that too once Fun Friend gets to them. That would be nice. Not really, I don't like it that much. I mean, it's a cool flex, but if... It's a cool flex to have a perspective swap, but I just prefer the first person nature. It's so much more immersive in what I'm doing. It makes me feel more like I am going through Akazet's memory as she saw it, as opposed to observing Akazet in the memory. If that makes any sense? Weird looking obelisk. Why do the obelisks look like that? Well, Funfriend said visual data was totally gone, so he had to use cache network signatures from the collective, which I guess is like something like their internet? They've talked about it a few times in old interviews, particularly when they first got access to our internet. Looks like they had a lot of fun coming up with stuff. Yes, it does. Is the embassy still around? There is an embassy, but it ain't this one. This one collapsed, like completely melted. Nobody really knows why, but that's when the obelisks started closing up. Stopped sending out visitors to cities, FBX contacts made themselves sparse. The whole thing. And the ocean around the embassy hasn't really been the same since. Are the team members still around? Are Akazet's team members still around? No idea. I mean, people say they all disappeared, but honestly, like, all the obelisks pulled back. I wouldn't be surprised if they just went back home. Whatever happened with the embassy collapse totally spooked all of them. The grounds mind. You don't know? It's pretty cool. Basically, they assigned someone to be the grounds mind of major structures. They connect to this gigantic corru cyst that hooked up to the walls. And they kind of just control everything. It's like they become the building. Sounds familiar, right? Yeah, it's in Pillars of Eternity, right? The idea ended up inspiring the whole Mind Spike industry. It's one of those little bits of history that gets forgotten all the time. And then what is a cow stick? No idea. Sorry, lol. Okay, thanks, buddy. Alright, nah, man, you're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing the Lord's work over here. You're doing, Velkazits? I forget the name of the god. Anyway, hey, do you have anything new to say? I think it's time for us to start, huh? The Time Stopper. The grandest cyst of the embassy, a billion minds in one. I think it's this thing over here. My seat. Alright. The team is assembled around their seats, so I sit. Everyone, let us begin. Dip my head towards Tazik as he's already connected. With an impulse, he instructs the Grand Sis to lower wired Sis before each of us. What a rare opportunity. I am certain that even Gak Vu is excited. I don't know. But she's like playing like her video game, man. Silk Song just came out, and she's like really... You know... These gamers and their Silk Song. I raise the cyst to my right receptor and its shell softens, becoming as viscous liquid. It settles over my receptor and the Time Stopper connects to me. Oh no, my mind is drawn into it with the others. Everyone's connected. Commencing now. With a simple instruction, the Grand Sith's additional neural processing activates. Its strength and its processing speed is such that time stops. Such a peculiar sensation to observe in full cognitive capacity, a world and body that cannot move. Though the cores of our minds are shelled from one another, but each carry a new mind that feels as if it was already there, the Grand Assist. And it thinks with us as one. Whoa! Wait, it's the whole team! That's crazy. Is this not peculiar? Aha, how fun. Oh, but I cannot tell which thought is mine. How do we stay distinct again? Silly, the last one was not so long ago. I'll remind you. We do it like this. We each understand simply. Think outward. Oh, fuck. You see? A reminder of our best practice here. It will be simpler to convey things of importance indistinctly. But for discussion, you should stay distinct. Understood? Yes, yes, stop. Yes, oh, I think I am yes. Echoing it, sorry, yes. That was me, sorry. This is only my second time using one of these. It is okay. You are too tense. Just let it pass through you. This is how I stop echoing. Are we good? Yes, okay. I love alien Skype. Now onto the matters of the call. A great deal of information is transmitted between us. Long overdue discussions and planning for expeditions. In an instant, fast even within the altered time of the Grand Cyst. Wordless knowledge is understood, assigned to words only an afterthought. Yep, all that. Large amount of unprocessable data advancing stream to next coherent data. Thank you for skipping the meeting. We skipped the Council of Elrond, thank God. Polygonation Spire in Guam is likely easiest. Kazuki agrees? Yes, I will organize a meeting. They liked the last time I visited because it drew lots of attention. So a spiral would be lucrative for us both. It does not need to be the highest strength or quality. There is no hard data backing my decision. But Kazuki's contacts have suggested the trench multiple times. And if what they say is true, it is one of the least explored places on this planet. So there is certainly potential for the origin to be there. Never seen. Makes sense, no argument. No other leads yet anyway. Anything else before we disengage? No. Wait, yes, we have the spike. See? In our collective mind's eye, a visualization of the signal is shown. A strange spike, but not unexpected given the dull contrivance's proximity. That is peculiar. This frequency looks unnatural. It is too far from the call's baseline activity. Could it be an error? No, that is an aggressive data from many listeners all across the planet. Did not help pollination regrettably. So what do we do about it? Do we just mark it down? Wait. Identical memorized data from an archival cyst manifests. Did he bring up the same record by accident? No, this is different. I have been searching through approximately 12 eyes of data. This has happened before, see? Same type of spike with the same duration. How many eyes ago was that? 7, 8? Look. This is exactly equidistant from the start of the call. Exactly. The exact same spike, exactly 50% of the call. How is that possible? Could it be a coincidence? Absolutely not. Oh. It's fucking a trippy ass visual. It was fucking insane. I've seen this before in my early studies, maybe even longer. These are markers of raw thought, unoptimized, primal. What Corru knows and broadcasts indistinctively, and what early corru-septic pioneers use for communication. Strange dread spreads to our shared mind. Why do I feel it too? Is it mine? Am I scared? This does not mean anything. In raw thought transmission, the signal spikes at regular intervals. 5 equidistant times, once at the beginning, and there are no recordings of the exact beginning. So that means it could actually be halfway done, if this is true. But it has been broadcast for how long? How could a thought be that large? How could we even? The dread's claw bites into me, paralyzing my thoughts. Is it mine? No. One is commenting upon it, perhaps confused themselves? So then who is scared? It is overwhelming. I feel like tearing the cyst from my receptor, but I cannot move. Not without first turning off the time construction. It could be something else. There are only 2 data points here. A compelling theory, but that means we must wait a long time. Are we all in agreement that we should probably tell no one about this? What? Wait, why? This is huge. Even the possibility changes everything. You know what this means, right? Havoc. This is not a theory of fancy. It is true that this does change everything. But we are still missing data, right? Right, yes, we need more. We cannot simply share it. Not while the evidence is incomplete. Is anyone in disagreement? I sense a mixture of frustration and relief. Indeed, this is compelling, but it is simply a theory. Judging by the team's reactions, even sharing it as a possibility would be quite an upset. Without the theoretical first spike being recorded is hard to justify. Either way, it is not worth interrogating at this time. We only need wait. Take everyone's silence as confirmation. Excellent. Adjourning. Bye, everyone. Time constriction disengages. I remove the cyst from my receptor. In real time, we've been sitting only for a length of a larval breath. But immediately everyone stands, relieved at their freedom. Dip my head and receptors towards the team and return to my quarters. End recollection. All right. I'd say that was a pretty good stream, everyone. A pretty good amount of, alright, so I just saw my save pop, that's good. I'd say we got a lot done today. Oh my god. Woo! Hopefully you all enjoyed, corru.observer. We are, I think the game is currently like 4 episodes And we are like, let's see, episode 1. So we're like halfway through episode 1. Because the second recollection is what we would be doing next time. So we're not anywhere near completion just yet. There's 4 episodes. We're halfway through episode 1. Got a lot more corru.observer to go for. If you enjoy this playthrough, read through, it's a playthrough. It's a playthrough. Leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know if you want me to do more of this. I enjoy doing this, but it is a lot of talking. It's a lot of my throat talking. But I do drink a whole water bottle while I do this, which is pretty great. It's pretty good for my health, probably. And let me know if you're enjoying the series. Let me know if you want me to play more corru.observer. We have a Discord. We stream like this and also other games. And yeah, that's all I have, really. That's the whole shebang. So everyone have a great day. Be kind to each other. Stay jawsome out there.